Hey guys, it's your thick and juicy queen, SeanLavoo, and welcome back to my channel. Ganda. So, no further introductions. I want to keep this as short as I would want to because I don't want to have too much editing. Today is May 30th. It is nearly 6 p.m. I'm recording this on natural light, so I hope that it turns out well and I hope the sun doesn't go out soon. But yeah, hi, I got vaccinated. I'm going to tell you the whole story behind it. This is my proof that I've been vaccinated. There's 2 signatures here because I already got my second dose. It's been over 2 weeks since my final dose. So, you know, it's already in my system and such. And yeah. Prior to everything, a friend of mine who is a what do you call this? A frontliner posted in his Facebook that, you know, he's getting his vaccination, his first dose of vaccine, but he got Pfizer, if I remember it correctly. So yeah, he got a different vaccine that I did, and then I asked him like, where do I sign up for the vaccine? And then he told me, okay, you go to this website, you just register and all that. And I did. I registered myself, my mom, and I told my aunt, my uncle, and my cousin who is staying here at the same house as we do to sign up as well, so that, you know, we all get vaccinated and all that. And then this was around March, like around 3rd week of March, if I remember it correctly. So fast forward to April 7, my cousin, not the one that we have here at home, but my other cousin, had his first dose of vaccine. And then he basically told my mom that there's like a schedule, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule that they roll out the vaccine to people with comorbidities and frontliners. So I checked the schedule, and you know me, you see me, I have hypertension. So I immediately am in that category, the people with comorbidities. So April 9th comes, and then, you know, I was just having a normal day, and then my mom told me, Sean, you need to go to this. You know, it's already an opportunity. You don't want to waste this. Yeah, my aunt told me and my mom that, you know, we should get our vaccines, our first dose, because it was around 1 p.m. Yeah, it was around 1 p.m. I mean, I just wanted to, you know, get this like over with, so that, you know, I don't have to deal with this anymore. So I packed my bag, I got water, I got my fan, I asked my aunt and my cousin, because, you know, there's only 3 of us who are not senior citizens. So we went there on the event, and it was like 2 p.m. So we were at the end of this ridiculous long line. And at first, you know, my aunt and my cousin was very overwhelmed, and they wanted to go home. And then I said, no, we're okay, you can go home, but I'm staying because I really wanted to get this over with. I don't want to like think about it anymore. I don't want any other problems and whatnot. So I got to the end of the line, and then, like, you know, 1 or 2 minutes later, they joined me. And then, you know, this venue was at the church. So, and then their like line system is that, you know, so imagine this, the end of the line is right here, and then you have to go down, and then you have to go this way, and then that, and then you go here, and then I thought after this point it's already done. No, you have to go this way, back here, and then do a zigzag over here, and then you go in. So remember, we got there around 2 p.m. So yeah, and then it was like a long way. Good thing I brought myself a water bottle, I brought myself a fan, or else, you know, I would have died from the heat. And they didn't have chairs for everyone, so most of the time that I was in the line, it was like just straight up just standing up. You know, I wasn't really prepared for like bringing a chair. You know, I just wanted to have my water, which is this one, and then I had this like huge ass fan. Do I have it? Yep, I have it here. So this is the fan that I use. So yeah. Okay, one sec while I turn on this light because it's getting really dark. Yeah, I have a broken ass ring light, so if it like flickers, it's not a ghost. It's not a ghost, it's my broken ring light. So yeah, anyway, we were at the line, and then, you know, it gets pretty boring easily. And since, you know, I'm really a I don't know, I am an ambivert. Is that what it's called when you're an introvert and an extrovert at the same time? So, you know, I started making jokes that, you know, oh yeah, I don't remember my jokes back then, but, you know, people were laughing. So, you know, it's working. So we just waited on this line, and then, you know, so again, oh, where's my remote? So you start here, right? So by the time that we got like over here, it was already 6 p.m. and we had like a longer line to wait for. So I do have a story from that. You would hear like bells ringing just because it's already 6 p.m. So yeah. And then I thought right here, and then you have to go around here, and then, you know, you see it in the other video that, you know, I thought that after you go into that dark area, it's already vaccination time, but apparently it's not. What's really fun is that, you know, eventually there's family there. So, you know, we always text each other like, where are you? What part of the line are you? So, you know, it wasn't really that boring, but, you know, when you have to like stand and, you know, things, it's just hard. So it was around, there's no sun when I reached that like part when I said, you know, I thought it was gonna be vaccination time already. No. So it got dark, and then they eventually gave us some crackers. Yes, they gave us crackers because you know, they are 100% sure everyone was hungry, and, you know, it was around 6:30 at 6:37 at this time now, and, you know, I haven't had anything since like 10 a.m. I had 10 a.m. Breakfast that time. And then I had to go through the other part of the thing. You know, eventually at around 7:38, we arrive at the vaccination center. So when you get there, you have to submit your medical certificate or your prescription. So you have to submit a photocopy of your prescription or your medical certificate, and then you have to submit a photocopy of your ID as well. So any kind of ID is okay as long as it's government official. So, and then they give you this, the vaccine card, which is blank. And they give you this, you go to another station, which is they brief you. So there's this lady that tells you, I got the vaccine, I didn't get sick after, and they tell us what vaccine, what you're getting. So even before you fall in line, they tell you what vaccine you're getting. So it's not like, surprise, you're getting this, surprise, you're getting that. No, it's not that case. What I got was the SINOVAC vaccine, SINOVAC. I don't know the correct pronunciation of the vaccine, but that's what I got. And then, you know, this lady briefs you like, you know, you're going to have your blood pressure checked, and then you're going to have a doctor evaluate you, and then you're getting the vaccine. and then there is a 15 to 30 minute break. No, it's not a break. You just stay there for 15 to 30 minutes until they clear you out. So, this lady just briefs you. And then, here's the fun part. So, I get to the point where they have to get your blood pressure. So, I go to the lady, and then I give my arm. And then she puts the automatic machine on me. And then, after like 5 seconds, it just pops out just because I have big, strong arms. I have such big, strong arms that the machine could not handle my big arms. No, I was just fat. No, we don't say fat here. We're just thick. And then the nurse that was getting my blood pressure, she gives me to another nurse, which does the manual thing that with the stethoscope, and then like, yeah, there. So she gets my blood pressure, and then eventually, it's not high, thankfully, because I was nervous, I was scared, and yeah, it turned out well. I went to the doctor's station, and then the doctor that I was given was like this big man, and then I told my doctor, I'm sorry for the delay, because they had problems with the blood pressure area, because I told him the whole story, and then he's like, oh, I get you. Yeah, and then he assesses me like, oh, this is your medicine and all that. Are you okay? Do you have symptoms and all that shit? So he has like this nice checklist of things. And then eventually, after that, you go to your vaccine. To get your vaccine, I mean. So there, you're waiting, and then you get called. And then I was filming this. So I was filming this moment. The nurse was just briefing me about stuff, and then yeah, so there's like two people there. One writing here, one person is writing here, and the other was giving me the vaccine. So yeah, and then she just puts the vaccine in me, and I don't feel anything. So yeah, I commend her for doing a great job. And then I go to you go to this station, and then they give the plastic cover. So you only get the cardboard thing at first, and then when you're at the end, they give you like the plastic cover. So yeah, and then you have to wait 15 to 30 minutes, and I got the vaccine around 9:30 p.m. So imagine, you go into the event. No, not event. You go get your vaccine at 2 p.m. and then you get your vaccine at 9:30. How long was that? Yeah, just imagine how tired I was, and imagine my aunt and my cousin were there with me. They're also tired as well, but yeah. So the second dose, we had to go to a different location, and we had to get there early because we are so sure that there's like a ton of people. We got out around 5, we left around 6, and we got there around 6:30, 7, I can't remember, in the morning. And then when we arrived, there's already a huge line. So this time, we're going inside a mall. So we know that it's gonna be air conditioned, it's going to be more comfortable, because I'm sure the mall doesn't want people to, just loiter everywhere. So we had to, basically wait for like an hour or so to start, being in chairs. And yeah, so we get inside the mall, and then the usual long lines and all that. And then the first station again was briefing. They just tell you what the second dose is and blah blah blah. And then you get your blood pressure again, and then you get your you get evaluated by the doctor, and you get your second dose. So you know, it's a long wait as well. We got there around, yeah, let's say 7 or 7:30, and I got the dose around 10. But yeah, it's relatively faster than when we got our first dose. And then some memorable things about the second dose is, so basically, why I'm laughing is, so I get to the dreaded blood pressure thing again. And then I tell the nurse there, okay, the first time I got my dose, we had problems with the machine because it kept on popping off just because of my big strong arms. Yeah, so she puts the machine on me because I wanted to try, you know, I wanted to give the machines a second chance. I want them to redeem themselves. So I put my arm there, and then the machine tells me I have 170 over 100 plus. I cannot remember. It was so high blood pressure that I was like, okay, where is the manual girl again? So I went to the manual girl, and eventually my blood pressure became normal. Thank God, because if I had to deal with, you know, having to calm myself down or whatever, you know, yeah, we don't want complications here. And then I get my vaccine there, same as always, I don't feel anything. And then, you know, I had to wait for I had to wait 15 to 30 minutes before we could go home. And then what's funny is that, you know, you give your card to them before you get your vaccine. And then what's funny is that when they call your name to get your card back, it's like a graduation. Like they say blah 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 blah, and then, you know, people would just go there and then get their cards like you're graduating from your vaccine. It's like so funny. So, you know, that's like my experience with both vaccination days. So I'm gonna tell you my experiences when, like after getting my doses. So yeah. So when I got my first dose, I didn't really feel sick or anything. The area around where I got vaccinated was, you know, when I press it like that, it's a little bit painful. And then my arm, I don't know how to call it in English. Like it's not numb, but, you know, it feels heavy. Like I cannot do anything. It feels like my arm is just so tired. Like only this arm. Yeah, and I told the nurses that I'm right-handed, so they put the vaccine here. And then, you know, it's just very heavy, you know. And then I didn't feel like I didn't have a fever. I didn't have anything. And then my friend, who's a nurse, tells me that, you know, if ever anything happens, just take paracetamol. And yeah, so again, I didn't get sick. That's the first dose. The second dose, it's basically the same, but the heaviness of my arm wasn't really that present as much. But, you know, the area surrounding the vaccine was a little bit painful and heavy. So that's like the only thing, and it goes from like, I don't know, 1 to 3 days. So yeah, there's really no bad side effect when you get the SINOVAC vaccine. I didn't get sick or whatever, and yeah. So that is my experience in getting my vaccine. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. Yeah, I haven't really prepared anything. I look sweaty just because, you know, it is so hot here in Manila, you guys. It's so humid, it's so hot. I'm trying not to put my fan in like a high speed because I'm sure you will hear the fan, but I have the fan right here. So yeah, again, it's like really hot even at nights, even at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's just humid and hot. But yeah, we're going off topic. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little story time. I wanted to upload something on my channel just because my last video was January 1st. It's been 5 months have already passed and I haven't put anything, but yeah, I really tried to document everything so that, you know, I could have like a video to you all. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like, you can give it a comment, you could add it to your favorites and share it to your friends. And then and then you can subscribe to my channel and click on the bell for notifications on new posts. I cannot promise anything, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching today's video. It's not like I'll upload every day, but thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.